What's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you're trying to find the easiest unsecured business credit cards with no PG, no hard pull, and a high limit, well, I have a list of cards for you to start with. Now, these are for startup companies or existing companies, and they're not coming from your major banks. Now, one of the things I always tell you guys in terms of helping to build your business credit up the fastest, you really should have a checking account with a major bank, okay? And not with your community bank. Or better yet, you can keep your community bank, you can keep your credit union business bank account. So if you have a business bank account with a Navy Federal, you can keep it because yes, they will give you funding. But the challenge we always state to you is that just remember that your business transactions won't report to the business credit bureaus, okay? So that means that they're not helping you build up your business credit. Yes, they'll give you a business credit card. Yes, they will give you a business line of credit. And that's cool for funding, but when it doesn't help you build up your business credit, now you're going to have a challenge down the road when you're trying to raise more capital from other financial institutions. That's the reason I told you guys your major banks is what you need to go to in order to start building up your business credit and your business bank rating, because your business bank rating is more important than a DUNS number. Okay, and in order to build up your business bank rating, that means you need to either have daily or weekly deposits into your business bank account, okay? So that being said, some of your business bank accounts that I would tell you suggest, for those of you that don't know, maybe you can try Chase because it reports to Experian Business, Equifax Business, Small Business Financial Exchange, and Dun & Bradstreet. Then you have your Capital One, which reports to Experian Business, Small Business Financial Exchange, Equifax, and shared with Dun & Bradstreet. Also, with your Capital One, they have that business credit card, the Spark business credit card, the gold one, which you can get with a 580 credit score. So if you have a low credit score and you need a business credit card, Capital One probably would be your best option starting out. That being, let's look at some of these other lenders, but I would tell you, make sure that you have one of those major banks business bank accounts. The reason is, again, so that when you're utilizing these cards and stuff, they're going to want to tap into an API or Plaid in order to check to see if you have business activity going on. Again, that's the reason why not the net 30s, but your daily and weekly deposits. So if you're doing like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, if you're working a job, loaning your business money and stuff, and yes, that is legal. You can legally loan your business money as startup capital. Okay, so you can do that for some of you that may have a question. So let's talk about some of these credit cards. All right, so you have CostPay Visa. All right, it's a charge card, but the good thing about it, once you get this card and start utilizing it, it's shared. The information is shared with Experian, Equifax, Small Business Financial Exchange, and Dun & Bradstreet. Then you have Torpago. Torpago is shared with Small Business Financial Exchange and Dun & Bradstreet. Then the next one you're going to be looking at is Capital on Tap. Now with Capital on Tap, it's Experian, Equifax, and Dun & Bradstreet. Now, here's the thing about it. Some of you all may have some of these cards. Put a comment below which cards you have. And let me know, have you been dealing with the challenge of your cards being reported to the Business Credit Bureau? One of the things that may be triggering that for your cards not to be showing up, making sure that the address is matching, okay? Making sure that your business address is the same address on your credit file. Also, you can check with LexisNexis because a lot of lenders, they will pull LexisNexis. So your business data in LexisNexis, that may also be something that's probably creating the situation as well. All right, so just keep that in mind. Now, the next card that you want to check out is A to B gas card. Now, you may get this gas card right off the bat, but if you don't, again, they offer a secured card. But the good part about it, it reports to Experian, Equifax, shared with Dun and Bradstreet. So you're actually building up that Experian business credit file. And the reason I continue to tell you guys, the Experian business credit file is one of the most important business credit files in the market, okay, other than small business financial exchange, because a lot of your lenders, even your major banks and stuff like that, they're going to be pulling your Experian business credit file, even like with your credit union, Navy Federal. They are going to do an Experian business pull. Okay, they're going to check your Experian business. It's a FICO 9. First National Bank of Omaha is Experian Business FICO 9. GM Business, TransUnion, they pull all TransUnion. Okay, so it's not on the business credit file. It's just TransUnion. But it is a good card for you guys to have. Now, the next card you want to look at is your Clear card. Now, with your Clear card, it's a Net 7 account, okay? So it's a charge card. It's a Net 7 account, but again, it's reporting to Experian, Equifax, Dun and Bradstreet. Clear card, to my understanding, is that if you have a sole prop, they won't approve you. But I do have a video coming out that's going to show you, if you have a sole prop business, which banks and which credit cards are the best to actually get approved for. All right. Now, your next lender is Divvy. Now, with Divvy, it's like a charge account or line of credit. But the thing about it, they give you the option to pay it weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Now, the interesting thing about it, if you choose weekly, they give you a higher credit line than if you choose bi-weekly or monthly. Okay, why is that? I don't know. Maybe because they figure that if you're bringing in consistent revenue and stuff, they know that you're going to pay it off sooner, right? So Divvy, again, small business financial exchange, Dun and Bradstreet. Then you have Corpay. Now, Corpay, again, is another one of those Net 21 accounts, all right? Now, it does do a hard pull. Well, no, I wouldn't say a hard pull. They do check your credit, okay? And it's usually your FICO 8, your Experian FICO 8. You have to have at least a 660, a 600 credit score with the Corpay credit card. You do have to have a 600 credit score. Here's the good thing about it. If you get this card, it's going to report to Experian Business, Equifax Business, and Dun and Bradstreet. Okay. Now, I know some of you all like, how important is Dun and Bradstreet? Well, when you're getting, like if you're trying to get contracts so that you can get material and stuff, that's where Dun and Bradstreet plays a big factor. But when it comes to funding, a lot of your banks, they don't rely on Dun and Bradstreet. They actually rely on Equifax, Experian, Small Business Financial Exchange for funding. All right, so usually 85, 90% of your banks, that's what they rely on. It's not about a DUNS or Paydex score or Net 30s, okay? So just keep that in mind. American Express Business. Like I tell you, the American Express Business Blue or the American Express Delta Gold, those probably some of your easier American Express credit cards. Now, if you have an existing American Express account, then it won't be a hard pull on your credit file. If you don't, then you would get a hard pull, which would be your Experian and your TransUnion FICO 8, okay? So those are just a few of the cards that I would say for you guys to go out if you're a startup or an existing business, but you're trying to build a foundation so that you can get access to more business credit funding. If you have any other questions about business credit, personal credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation.